want to be a part of Hawaii's history? The state capitol is celebrating its 50th anniversary this month, and it's looking for things to put in a new time capsule. Let's send things over to Kathy.
Thank you, Bridget. Joining us tonight are Senator Brian Taniguchi, chairman of the state capitol 50th anniversary, and our state archivist, Adam Jansen. Welcome and thanks for being with us. This is so exciting. What we have here is the time capsule that was planted in the state capitol 50 years ago, right?
Correct.
And we didn't even know about it, did we?
No, we did not. We had heard rumors, and so we had our 50th anniversary task force had a research group, and the research group found this picture of, I guess, the former Senate President, the Speaker of the House, Governor John Burns, kind of putting something into a kind of a hole on the side of the wall, because we didn't find any.
They didn't document. They didn't say, "Hey, people, 50 years from now, look here for a time capsule." And so, from the picture, you deduced where the time capsule was, and this is it. And tell us about what was found.
So in it, we found a lot of interesting material. The city directory from 1969, all the businesses that were there. We found photos of the governor's cabinet, the entire House and the Senate in front of the state capitol for the first time all together.
That's right.
And to me, one of the most interesting things we found were the aerial photographs. So from statehood, the Star Advertiser chief photographer had taken pictures of all of the islands and had placed that in there. So it gives us an incredible view of what life was like 50 years ago.
Aerial views, no less, without drones, right? Can you open it
Absolutely.
up and show us? So when you opened it, that must have been so exciting for you.
For the very first time, absolutely. Not the least of which is the microfilm that was in there had degraded. And so it had such a strong scent of ammonia or vinegar.
Wow, look at those pictures. Just beautiful. Now, these pictures are online, right?
These pictures are online.
So looking ahead to the next time capsule, which will be placed in the same place, right? Same size. May 1st, is it? Or sometime in May. You're looking for aerial footage or pictures of the same spots.
That's right. We have two goals. One is to fill the new time capsule with things that speak to our hopes, our dreams, our struggles for today. And then also to recreate some of these photos, to show what was life like living here. Where did we grow? What buildings were up? What buildings weren't up? So that we can capture that for future generations.
And so now you can go online with some great ideas, right? And my guess is this new time capsule, are you going to use the same one?
No, we have a new one being built.
We're going to get a new time capsule.
A cleaner one. And one that you can put pictures in.
It'll be roughly the same size because we're going to put it back into the same spot.
Okay.
Yeah, roughly the same size. And
I'm guessing that the things going in are going to be much different from what we got.
We're going to try to mimic some of the things, pictures and maybe photographs. But we're also going to ask the public to submit suggestions for what we should put in. Of course, it has to fit and it has to be, appropriate. But we're going to then our committee, our task force, is going to decide which ones we're going to put in, and then we're not going to tell them what we put in.
Really? You're not going to tell us what you're putting in there?
We want the next group to be excited. It's going to be like a present at Christmas because we did know absolutely everything that was in here.
We had a list. We found a list.
So there wasn't as much of a surprise.
I see. Yeah, no, I get it. That's good. Real quick, because we're running out of time, but the event is next week, Friday, correct?
Yes, we have a ceremony on Friday, the 15th at 10 o'clock. And we also have an all-day symposium about the Capitol, which is Saturday, March 16th, starting at 9 a.m. And so it's going to talk all about the design and former capitals and all that stuff. So
50th anniversary of the state capitol, and it's free next week, Friday. And again, go online and make your suggestions for what to put in the next time capsule. Thank you both so much for being with us. Bridge, back to you.